Hello, this is lesson 4 in a series of 10 lessons where we are learning about the volume of different shapes. And in this lesson 4, I want us to learn about the volume of a prism where the cross-section is a trapezium. And as we said in the previous lessons, volume is the total space occupied by the given shape, where in our case the shape is a prism. But you see, we said this prism as a cross-section of a trapezium. So there are two trapeziums here. So to get the area, the volume of this prism, we need to find the area of the trapezium. Then we multiply by the length of the prism. And that will be the volume of the trapezoidal prism. So generally the volume of that prism will be the area of the trapezium, and area of a trapezium is given by half into the parallel lines which are A plus B, then multiplied by the height of the trapezium. Then to get the volume, we also need to multiply by the length of the prism, like that. A and B in this formula are the parallel sides of the trapezium. Then height, of course, is the height of the trapezium, length is the length of the prism. So with this knowledge, can we try an example? So in this example 1, you are told the diagram shows a prism with a trapezoidal cross-section. As we said, you can see the trapeziums. Then the parallel sides of the trapezium are 8 and 4. Then the perpendicular height of the trapezium is 5 centimeters. Then the length of the prism is 12 centimeters. Calculate the volume of the prism. So in the question, we are given all these values here. So to get the volume V, now it will be half into A, which is 8 centimeters, plus B, which is 4 centimeters, then multiplied by height of the prism of the trapezium, which is 5 centimeters, then multiplied by the length of the prism, which is 12 centimeters, where A and B are the parallel sides of the trapezium. So from there, I can say volume V is equals to half into 8 plus 4 is 12, then multiplied by 5, multiplied by 12, like that. And then I can divide this by 2, 1, by 2, 6. So now it becomes 6 multiplied by 5, which is now 30. I can say volume is equals to 30 multiplied by 12, like this. So from there, I get, of course, 30 multiplied by 12, which is 360 centimeter cubed. That becomes the volume of that prism. If you don't know why we are putting it as a centimeter cubed, you can review our lesson 2 or 3. You'll understand why we use cubed in the units of volume. Let us try another example. In this question 2 here, you are told a prism has a uniform cross-section in shape of a trapezium. Those ones, then the parallel sides are 10 centimeter and 6 centimeters. The parallel sides, of course, are this one and this one. And then the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides is 4 centimeters. So the height, of course, of that prism is 4 centimeters. And then of the trapezium is 4 centimeters, and then the prism has a length of 9 centimeters, which is this one here. So work out the volume of the prism. So of course we asked the space occupied by that whole prism. So from there we can calculate the volume. So this was as we are given, and we already know volume of a prism which has trapezoidal cross-section is given by half into A plus B where A and B are the parallel sides of the trapezium, multiplied by the h, where h is the height of the trapezium, then multiplied by length, where length is the length, of course, of the prism. So from there, we can say volume is equals to 1 into A, but we already know A is 10, then plus B, which is 6, multiplied by height, but we know height is 4, then multiplied by length, which is 9, like that. So volume V will be half into 10 plus 6 is 16, then multiplied by 4, multiplied by 9, like that. Then I can divide this one by 2 and by 2, 8, because 8 goes 2 times to 16, then 8 multiplied by 4 is 32. So now the volume becomes 32 multiplied by 9. You can even multiply it here and direct like this. 32 multiplied by 9, which is 9 multiplied by 2 is 18. 8 can 1. Then 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28, like that. So the volume V of that prism becomes 288 centimeter cubed, like that. How about if some algebra is included in the calculation of the volume of prisms? So in this case, for example, in this question 3, you are told a prism has a trapezoidal cross-section with the parallel sides being 8 centimeter and 5 centimeters. Then the perpendicular height between the parallel sides is 4 centimeters. The length of the prism is 8 centimeters. Write down an expression for the volume of the prism in terms of x. Give your answer in the simplest form. So to do so we have all these values we are given here, and we already know volume V of that trapezoidal prism is given by half into A plus B, and now multiplied by the height of that trapezium, then multiplied by the length of the prism. So now it will be V is equals to half into, but we already know A is x, so we put x plus B, but we know B is 5. So multiplied by h, which is 4, then again multiplied by length, which is 8. So from there, we can open these brackets here, and now it will be volume V is equals to half multiplied by x, it will be half x, then again plus 5 multiplied by half, it will be 5 over 2, like that. Then again, all this, we multiply by all this, open the brackets here, multiplying by half. Then from there, we can put it like this, and then take this 4 multiplied by 8, which is 32 there. And then again, we repeat the same process again. We multiply each of these values by 32. So it will be by 2, 1. Just let me put it like this. Half x into multiplied by 32. Then add again 5 over 2. And now multiply again by 32, like that. I just opened the brackets and I multiplied everything inside the brackets with 32. So from there, can say this 2, 1, this 2, 32 multiplied by, divided by 2 will be 16. So it will be 16 multiplied by x, it will be 16x, then plus this by 2, 1 by 2, 16, then 16 multiplied by 5, which is 8, like that, and that becomes the expression for the volume of this prism here. So you are told to give your answer in the simplest form possible. So this is the simplest form possible. So can you try this question 4 here, where you are told to find the missing length? You see, if you understand the logic, and also try this, practice this question 5 here, and see if you can understand it. And if there is a place you don't understand, you can ask me in the comment section. I'll try my level best to answer. And let us meet in lesson 5, where we are going to explore the volume of different shape. And bye for now.